Good morning and welcome back to the channel. And this is a bit of a different video this week because we are here at Brooklands Museum and we're here to go and look at the Vickers Wellington. Because we just I'm preparing myself for building the Wellington GR MK.VIII from Airfix as well. So if you like the video, please do like, subscribe, and also comment on the video as well. So what's going to happen is we're going to have a look around the Wellington, and then all other exhibits will be photographed and so on and so forth. Okay, so but the main part of the video will be in the Wellington. Okay, see you in a moment. Here we are, guys. We got a Mark I Wellington. Okay, this is the one that was recovered from Loch Ness in the mid 1980s. And if we can just try and get up close, you can see you got the engines here, the propellers. Okay, and you can see the geodetic design as well. And if I can just get my camera inside, there we go. Look at that. This is, you can just see the pilot's seat up there as well. And if we just have a look there, this is the bomb bay, one half of the bomb bay. And you got the engine and propellers up here as well. And you got fuel tanks in here as well. Okay, you got these are the fuel dump pipes as well, and you got the pitot tube there as well. Okay, all right, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, we're back round. We're around the other side of the aircraft now. So I'm gonna try and get you underneath. There we go. Right. This is all the landing gear. And this was the aircraft that was recovered recovered in 1985 from Loch Ness. It's N2980. That's right, but it's the Hawker aircraft company look as if they've had their factory here as well. So maybe somebody can correct me on that. Okay, and this is the other engine, and we've got the exhaust pipe here. Again, we've got the geodetic structure, fuel tanks as well, and we've got the engine there as well, and the props. Okay, and obviously you've got the turrets there as well, the front turret, and you've also got the, if we just go to the back, you've got your rudders here, and you've got your tail fins, as well. Maybe we can can't try and get in underneath there, but here you've got the rear gunner, you've got the rear turret as well. Alright. Okay guys, we're going to go and get a feel for what it, go inside this and get an idea as to what it was like inside. So here we go, we've got the pilot seat here. I mean, this is, wow, this is just amazing. You've got foot pedals all down here as well. You've got the control column, and it's really just a case of just minding your head. Wow. You can just see here the control panels as well, these instruments, the control column as well. Okay, we're now coming into the radio operators compartment as well. This is where he would sit, and this is the navigator's compartment. You can see here a map detailing the route and all that. Here's the wing spar as well. So would be where the wings would be now. This is a sort of a rest bunk or something. Okay, look, this is just brilliant. And we've got a mock-up of what it would be like at the back, at the rear of the aircraft. Okay, here we are. And you've got other aircraft here as well, so. But yeah. You got the Astrodome on the top there as well. You can just see that. All right. Well, guys, we're going to be doing the Concorde experience tour. Okay, now I know that Airfix do a version of Concorde in their range. Okay, so I'm hoping to try and get a copy of that kit in the gift shop, as well as the Wellington. We're just waiting for our tour to start, so we'll be back.
Ground. If you look at the DC-10 or the 111s and that, you can't stand underneath those airplanes. This one you can easily stand underneath it. The reason for that is the delta wing on this aeroplane, super efficient at supersonic speeds, not very efficient at coming into land and taking off, unfortunately. The problem they have is just generating enough lift when they're coming into land or taking off. The only way the wing develops enough lift is these very steep approach angles, 13 degrees nose up. By having that 13 degrees nose up, the wing develops vortexes just like a bird wing does, exactly the same way. And those vortexes generate lift, which allows the airplane to still operate from conventional type runways. Otherwise it would need very long runways. So that overcame that problem. The biggest problem was also, of course, it takes off and lands at very high speeds. It takes off at about 250 miles an hour and it lands at about 180 miles an hour, much faster than conventional airplanes. The big problem was the early airplanes didn't have very efficient brakes. And so if you look on YouTube at the prototype aircraft coming into land, they have to just the parachute up the back to slow the airplane down. You obviously can't do that with a commercial operation because someone's got to go and find the parachute afterwards. I don't think Heathrow would be too pleased with somebody walking down the runway trying to find the parachute. Fortunately, Dunlop up in Coventry. Anyone from Coventry? No? Well, Dunlop up in Coventry came to the aid of the problem, and they developed the world's very first carbon fibre brakes. This airplane's got them, a lot more, much more efficient, very expensive to make, very difficult to make, but just about used on every single commercial airliner now. Also much lighter, they're about the equivalent of about 6 passengers in weight in the original brakes, so well worth it. Very expensive and very difficult to make. To get the airplane this high off the ground, it needs a very long undercarriage. The undercarriage is actually too long to fit up inside the wheelbase here when these doors open. And so as the undercarriage retracts, it shortens by 20 inches, and then it will fit up inside the wheelbase there. The other thing you don't want, of course, is wheels spinning at 250 miles an hour, sitting up inside the fuselage. So as the gear retracts, the brakes come on and stop the wheels from spinning. And there's a brake on the left-hand wheel, the nose gear there, and that stops the nose gear from spinning like that as well. So quite interesting. As you were walking towards the aeroplane, you might have noticed it says Rolls-Royce Snecker on the side of the engine cowlings. Rolls-Royce didn't actually want to build the engines for Concorde. They weren't interested. They didn't have an engine. They said there's too many problems to overcome with noise and all the rest of it, and so they just were not interested. Bristol Siddeley said, well, we do have an engine. We use it in the Wellington Bomber, and it was also used in the TSR-2. We've only built 5 of those. And they said, well, we can build a civil version of that engine, the Olympus engine that's used in the Vulcan, which is what they did, but then Rolls-Royce bought Bristol Siddeley, which is why it says Rolls-Royce on the side. The Snecker part is the French company, and they built the reverse thrust system and the reheat system there. So that was the French company Snecker that did that. The engine itself, the bare engine produces about 32,000 pounds of thrust. The reheat adds another 6,000 pounds of thrust, so 38,000 pounds of thrust, which was quite a lot for those days. The VC-10 engines, you're looking at about 21,000 pounds of thrust. A modern airliner like the Boeing Dreamliner, the Trent engines in the Boeing Dreamliner, you're looking at 80 or 90,000 pounds of thrust now, so very different now. Not an engine you want to take down to your local Shell garage, though. Because refueled when during takeoff, each engine is consuming about 5,000 gallons an hour.
50 miles an hour to just 500 miles an hour at the engine face, in a distance of just 11 feet. Another very clever piece of Concorde design. As we approach Mach 1.7, our engines have become more efficient, and we can switch the reheats off, and Concorde can do what no other aircraft in the world can do, which is to climb and accelerate from Mach 1.7 to Mach 2 using full power without reheat. We reach Mach 2 at 50,000 feet and continue climbing up towards our service ceiling of 60,000. At that height, you're on the edge of space, where the sky gets darker, where you can see the curvature of the Earth. You're travelling faster than a rifle bullet, 23 miles a minute, a mile every 2.5 seconds. You can actually feel the aircraft getting warmer and warmer due to friction. We're travelling so quickly that if we took off in the spring or the autumn when it was dark in London at 7 p.m, you'd travel across the Atlantic and see the sunrise in the west. Concorde was a design icon of the 20th and 21st century. She was clever, she was beautiful, she was a great technological achievement. She could do things that no aircraft could do then or now. But it was the people that made her really special. The designers, the builders, the people that operated the airplane, those that flew in her. It's those people that will ensure.
Well guys, that's it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching. Really enjoyed the visit here today because of the Wellington, and glad I got around to have a look at that. and also not that I planned on doing it, but going on the Concorde experience. Okay, so so yeah, so as I say, thanks a lot for watching. If you like the video, then give it a thumbs up, and also comment and share the video as well. And I'll see you for the next part of the Katie. And also, I couldn't resist doing buying a couple of kits as well, and I'll show those when I do the next part of the Katie. Okay, in the meantime guys, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you soon. Okay, and just enjoy the photos of some of the other exhibits as well. Okay, so thanks a lot. Bye bye.